What is your biggest fear? Is it snakes, heights, or public speaking? If you are afraid of either of those three, don't worry. You're not alone. According to a study done in Chapman University, those are considered to be 3 out of 5 top fears, in America at least. But don't worry, because fear is actually a good thing. Fear is a very powerful and primitive human emotion. It keeps us alert from dangers and is critical for helping us stay alive. Fear can be divided into 2 responses. When you're scared of something, it can be either a biochemical response or an emotional response. The biochemical response is usually where the fight or flight is. Basically means whether you want to combat that thing you are scared of or run away. For example, you see a fire. Do you want to run away from the fire or do you want to put it out with a fire extinguisher? Meaning that the biochemical response is pretty universal, so basically everyone has that response. This is different to the emotional response. Emotional response is very, very subjective and highly personal. It really depends on the person itself. This is why we have adrenaline junkies. We have people who love having that fear. This happens because people perceive danger in a different way. Therefore, emotional response. You know, fear is normal. Everyone is scared of something. Like me. I'm scared that my brother will get mad at me because I'm shooting in his room. But that's besides the point. Phobia is not normal. Phobia actually is a type of anxiety disorder. So phobia, according to the Oxford Dictionary, means phobia is an extreme or irrational fear of or aversion to something. Now maybe you're common with the irrational fears such as the fear of spiders, agoraphobia. I don't know how to say it. Wait, that's not it. Arachnophobia, or fear of tight spaces, claustrophobia. When people are like really stuck in an elevator and they're like, aduh, gue claustrophobic nih, gue gak bisa. While some people use that term loosely, some people actually face the effects of said phobia, such as they can have anxiety attacks or shortness of breathing, and so forth. Did you know that there are so many more phobias? There's a fear of clouds. Wow. Phobias, however, are not the good kind of fear because it can really, really limit someone's everyday life. For example, I have friends who are actually really, really afraid just to go to the bathroom because they think that a spider is waiting for them. Say if there is an actual spider, my friend would think that the spider would eat her and kill her when it's actually very, very tiny and harmless. How do phobias develop? Mostly phobias develop at a very, very early age. It can happen also in adulthood, but that's very rarely. Phobias usually come out of a very, very stressful experience. One example would be that I was chased by a Dalmatian once when I was younger. Although I was very, very scared of dogs for a while, I'm glad that I didn't make it into a real phobia of dogs. Now, there are so many ways to combat phobia, such as breathing techniques, repeated confrontation, and so on. But that's not what we're gonna talk about today. Okay, enough about the sciencey stuff. Now I wanna tell you why I came up with this. What is that? Now I wanna tell you why I came up with this video. Basically, okay, get ready for this. I have a fear of killing someone. Now, this never really became a big thing. It was just something that I think about a lot of the times. I'm scared of accidentally killing someone. I would have dreams of killing someone accidentally, and then after, when they die, I would just be really, really terrified because I have no idea what I was doing. I was scared of the repercussions. You see, that's only a fear in my head, and it's always constantly in my dreams. Back in the day, now not so much. I don't know if any of you have the same fear as I do, but I'm really, really scared of accidentally killing someone. Now, this has always been part of me, but something happened recently. Maybe not recently, a year ago, I was in campus. Story time! I was in campus, and I took my car to campus. I swear I did not see, but there was, oh my gosh, the story is very, very heartbreaking. Let's just say I ran over a cat's leg. I didn't know. I screamed after that. I was like, ah! because I could hear it. I could hear the cat like crying. This is really bad. But I could hear the cat crying, and so I rushed out of my car. I was full on panic mode. I was like, no, I killed a living thing. And then I looked at it and thank God it was fine. I did, however, hurt his leg. But to think about it, that cat, I've seen that cat around campus, and that cat has always been a bit like binchang. So I don't know if it was my fault or not. But anyways, that really traumatized me. I drove home being so scared that I was gonna run over a cat. And that fear somehow developed to me being scared of accidentally running someone over. So last night I was driving my car, and this would always continuously happen in my head. I would drive and then there would be like a speed bump or just any little bump, and I would think that I was running over a person. I swear I could hear the bones crack. Don't worry, I didn't kill anyone. Don't be scared of me. I'm kind of scared of me. Wow, talking about this kind of makes me, giving me the shivers. I always try to stop and like try to check. Turns out, of course, I didn't run over anybody. It was just a speed bump. And that got me thinking, do I have a phobia? Does this fall under a certain type of phobia? Through my sleuthing on the internet, I saw that this is actually a type of obsessive compulsive disorder called hit and run OCD. They would think that they ran someone over. Funny thing is, I'm not really that cautious of driving. I mean, I know that I drive well. It's just, you know, the back of my head, I'm like, did I just run someone over? Yeah. For other kinds of fear, I love heights. I love roller coasters. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm not scared of spiders, maybe of kachoa, but nothing, no phobia. Yeah, killing someone? Gosh darn it. Alright, don't be scared of me now, kids. I'm fine. I'm harmless. But anyways, I want to know, what is your biggest fear? Some people are afraid of failure. Some people are afraid of dying alone. Comment down below. I would like to know. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.